Hi, I'm Dr. Boiseneau. Welcome to English 250 online, Women in Literature. I'm so happy to have you in this class, and I just wanted to welcome you and give you a brief overview of the module. There's also going to be a screencast video that I'm going to post alongside this one, where I'm going to talk through navigating the Canvas site. And if you should have any questions about the course setup, pacing of the course, your readings, any of that, feel free to contact me at any time using the contact info I've provided on the website. That's what I'm here for. Always feel free to contact me. I want to begin by talking about this idea of women in literature. What do we mean by that? What are we going to be doing? We are doing all texts by women, and we've also focused on texts that tend to be about women. So we're going to think about women as writers, women as readers, women as characters, okay? And I also want to think about the ways this issue of gender illuminates other social factors such as race, class, these sorts of things, okay? So as you're reading, I want you to think about how these things work together. For these first readings, which are going to be from the Middle Ages and the Renaissance in this first module, for week one, when you're reading Marie de France, I want you to think about why women might not have had access to literature in terms of being authors and even readers in most cases, sort of what's going on historically that would have made that true. And the introduction in your textbook to that section, to the literature of the Middle Ages and Renaissance, that is going to give you a really good historical overview of these issues. And then for the following week, for the Renaissance readings, you're going to get a sense which includes Queen Elizabeth I. You're going to be reading some by her and others. I want you to think about sort of maybe what changed, what's going on that gave women more access to literary circles, okay? So as you read through these first readings, think about the connections between them, think about connections to other things you've read, and I've tried to guide you through some of these issues, thinking through some of these issues in the discussion posts, rather. You will also have your weekly quiz for both weeks in this module. I'm making those, they're not kind of gotcha quizzes. It's not going to be, do you remember this obscure detail from this one tiny passage? But it's going to be more sort of thematic in nature. Do you have a sense of how these readings fit together and along the sort of historical continuum of women's writing? So again, please let me know if you have questions. Like I said, I am going to post also a screencast where you can see what I'm doing on the website so that you can go back to that if you're having trouble locating something. And in addition to the required readings and materials, which are listed both on the syllabus and in each module overview, I will also put up supplementary materials each week, things I find. For example, I'm about to put up a link to a digitized copy of Marie de France's Lays. That's what she called these poems, which you have one example of that you're reading this week. And so you can see what that book looked like in its original form outside of the version you have in your textbook. So as you work through the modules, always look for, even if it's not a required material, there might just be some really neat things I found that I've put up that might give you more context and help you understand these materials. Finally, I just wanted to say the modules are going to unlock one at a time. We're all going to move through things together because I know some courses online courses lend themselves to you being able to kind of plow through things and do things at your own pace. This is not one of those courses. If that's what you're looking for, this is probably not the course for you, because all my assignments are designed to build on one another. You need to get feedback on one before you move on to the next. So once you've finished, just sit tight. The modules will open in plenty of time for you to do the work for that week. And you're always welcome to read ahead. You have the whole reading schedule for the semester. But in terms of the actual assignments, the posts, the papers, those kinds of things, we're going to work through those together at the same pace so that you can get feedback. If you have any questions about that, please let me know. I'm so glad to have you, and I look forward to reading your posts and your papers and talking with you over the course of the semester. Take care.